Pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Winston now from the 50. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Daron Payne forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Let's go. 52.
From the red zone now, Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Check.
Jameis again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Cameron Curl. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, Winston. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Winston on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Strong. Watch out.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Mike 5. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 5.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second and a couple, Winston throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Five yards remain on second down.
34. 59. Hey, check. Check 43.
Once more, Gibson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check, 59. I got one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Fitzpatrick. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington. Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run it again with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Play action now. Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To throw, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing, Winston. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
52, Mike. Let him go.
Third and goal. Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tighten hustle off now.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Winston. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it at the 10-yard line. Interception, and now they start inside.
Starting inside the red zone. They're inside. Line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's zone and make your cash.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw